Hi, I'm Geert Van Gele and I want to talk to you about what is a good method for oiling your recorders. This video is part of a series that accompany the iBook Thoughts on the Recorder, which is available through my webshop kattenburg.net. You can find a link in the description, and I've also included a clickable link at the end of this video if you want to know more about it. Recorders need to be oiled in order to protect the wood. Next to keeping your instrument in great shape, oiling will also increase the sound quality. Reasons enough to have a good system going for this. So it takes a minimal amount of hassle to complete. First, I advocate the use of a recorder stand so that after oiling you can easily put the instrument where it can rest in a safe place, without having to worry that the oil will make everything greasy or that your recorder will fall. Having the instrument in its vertical position also means that no oil will be able to get onto the block by accident. Now, when do you need to oil your recorder? As a rule of thumb, you can easily check if your recorder is in need for oil by smelling. Smell the bore of the head or middle joint. If the bore doesn't smell like oil, I would consider the recorder to be in a danger zone. Sometimes I oil as much as after every hour of playing. If you play on a regular basis, it's good practice to oil every 14 days. To some of you this may sound like serious overkill, but in my experience it's truly beneficial. One can use different kinds of oil, but I prefer cold pressed almond oil, since this oil doesn't harden completely, and it gives the wood the possibility to work a bit. There is very little that can go wrong when oiling your recorder, as long as you stay away from the block. The block needs to be oil-free in order to be able to absorb condensation from the humid breath. I'll explain how to avoid the block from getting oiled, but first let me explain the different oiling methods. You can choose to only oil the outside, only the inside, or both. Depending on whether your instrument has a lacquer on the outside or not, this may determine your choice. Oiling on the outside is definitely advisable, since with this method the oil penetrates the wood from the outside, pushing away any moisture that may be caught in the bore. On the other hand, if you oil the bore, make sure that your instrument had the chance to dry out completely, at least a day and a night. Otherwise, the oil will lock any remaining moisture in the wood. If your instrument has a lacquer on the outside, your only option is to oil from the inside. Some lacquer will dissolve over time when the lacquer gets oiled regularly as well, but this can take several years. If any of you recorder factories are watching this, please stop putting lacquer on your recorders. It creates more hassle than anything else. Thank you. The easiest way to oil a recorder is by putting some oil in the palm of your hand and just rub the outside. For the labium, you may use a small artist brush in order to make sure you don't get any oil on the block. The only part of the block that can deal with some oil is the beak part of it. You may also want to knock out the block to make sure no oil gets on it. This procedure I will explain in the next video, cleaning the recorder. Once oiled, put your recorder on its stand and let it soak for at least a night. Wipe off any excess oil and you are good to go. That's all for now. In the next video I will discuss the different ways of cleaning your recorders. Thanks for watching and have a great day.